All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome. It is time for us to get back out into the crypto streets. So come along for the journey and let's see what's happening. So gather around, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto freaks, money-making maniacs, all my DGen brothers and sisters, no matter your class, color, or creed, from Afghanistan all the way on down to Zimbabwe. That's right. We are on StakerX, and as you can see, we've got a little over $1,000 working here on this platform, this AI trading platform, right? These are very popular these days, right? So, yeah, in case you didn't know it, you know what I mean? AI is all the rage, right? Now, there are a lot of platforms that are actually using AI. Now, I can't independently verify whether or not StakerX is actually trading as they say they are, but effectively, I'm paying for convenience. And ultimately, you know what I mean? Even though these guys are, as I said, claiming to be using Claude Mythos and other AI trading aspects that make this thing tick and do what it does. But ultimately, no matter if they're doing dog walking, right? If we get shares on the on the walks that they do, so be it, right? As long as the withdrawals are working. All right. Now, the fact of the matter is, it's been a smooth experience thus far, I must say. StakerX. Now, well, they've been around for, I think it's about 2 weeks, maybe just shy of 2 weeks, right? I have had, I think it's been a little over a week now that I started with StakerX. I initially put in $500 deposit, and then we did another $500 deposit just about 3 days after, maybe 3 or 4 days after the initial deposit. So we've got 2 active stakes, right? And the way that this works, it's simple. Ultimately, you create a stake, a 30-day stake. There are no extended stakes, right? You can only do 30 days. And that's it, clean and simple. So, if the platform, if it pushes for 2, 3, hopefully 4 or 5 months, then this is going to be a viable platform, because right now the returns are, I guess, a little over, well, it says 2%, right? But the platform itself takes out a portion. I forget what the spread is. It's not much. In fact, let me come to the transactions and we can see what the transactions here. We can see what the split, or in terms of the fee that they take out. I don't know if it's a fixed fee. For example, the yield credit for this particular, well, let's come on down to, just this info on the question mark. But anyways, this is StakerX's applied daily rate, which is what you actually earn. It can differ from StakerX GPT or Staker GPT's raw trading results, because StakerX keeps an operating spread that funds liquidity reserves, referral rewards, and steadier payouts on slower days, right? So this was the yield, right? So 2.01, 2.01, 2.03, 2% on August 8th. Let's go back to see exactly when we started. Yeah, so it was on the 1st of August, right? So it is now the 10th. So we've just been with this thing now for 10 days, right? And I think it was about 3 or 4 days before I hopped in, right? So it's fresh. And again, a lot of platforms, if they can stand the test of time for a couple of months, you get in and get that seed capital out, get that initial investment out, and ride the rest of that house money, that gravy train. So anyways, I've got 2 stakes that I've done, one for 500, another one for $505, because on your first deposit that you put in, they will actually add a 1% onto that initial deposit, right? So anyways, bear in mind that that is just something, a small incentive. And I was just paid out on this one about 15 minutes ago. So that balance, as you can see, the available balance now is almost $50. So what we'll do is we will demonstrate the speed, right, of this thing. So let's go into withdrawal. I'll hit withdraw. I think I have an email. Let's see. I think I have an email. I got it set up that first. Or maybe not. No, actually, I guess I don't have that set up. So, boom. No, it is. Yeah, the email. Let's get that up real quick. All right, let me take a. Let me go here off camera, and I'll come right back to you to get that email. All right, good people, and we are back. So this is, the confirmation code. Let's go ahead and verify. Now, usually the payments on this thing are quick. I have to say that, the longest I've had to wait, maybe 5 minutes. I can't recall, because I've done about, I think, 3 withdrawals so far from this thing. And again, they're quick. So usually, I'll let it stack up. We're making about $20 daily with this. So I'll let it stack for 2 days. Let those 2 active stakes go for about 2 days. And then, we'll collect your $40. So every little bit counts. Every little bit certainly adds up. And, you can do what you want, do what you want with it, flip it, make it do something else on another side for you. This one is still processing. So we'll give it a second. I'm going to actually, let me open up my, wallet. Yeah. All right, let's do a refresh. So based on what I'm seeing, I think that the payment has already hit the wallet. So like I said, usually it is quick. Yeah, as you can see, it's already been completed. I just refreshed it and it already says completed. So there you go. All right, so StakerX is doing the damn thing. The results here, let me click on to their daily results calendar. And as you can see here from the first, we've been getting 3. Now, this is what the Staker GPTs, what they're calling it, one of their trading AI custom bots, whatever it is, even though they're using Claude Mythos, right? So they say, but at any rate, though, rates the highest that we had was a 4%, and that was on Thursday of last week. And today is, they don't actually have the 10th on here. I don't know why they don't have the results from the 10th, but I guess because we're still in the middle of the 10th, so they don't have the full results of the day. But at least on the 9th here, as you can see, it was 3.88. And again, the total that we received from that was around 2.01%, roughly. Let's click back onto the transactions and take a quick glance. Yeah, it's been fluctuating. The payments, the yields that have been coming in, yesterday was $10.25. They took out 50 cents for their performance fee. It's been roughly that. Another one, the second one that came in yesterday was for $10. Yeah. So anyways, just trying to get used to these payouts, what the cycle is, because I got them set up on two different payout schedules. Yeah, as you can see here, this one, it pays out which this is the one that just paid out. Pays out again in 23 hours and 40 minutes. And then this one here will pay out again in 6 hours, roughly, I guess around 11 p.m. my time or so, right? So we get 2 payments twice a day, which is nice. Let me show the Rabby wallet where that payment of USDC did hit the wallet. Let's click on the transactions. And then that, yeah, that's exactly the amount, 48. So there you go, 48. And this was the payment that was received a couple of days ago. And then a payment before that, 19. So anyways, but you can see, you know, this was paying smooth, steady, and quick. That's how we like it. So like I said, yo, we're paying for convenience. You know, as I said, no matter if we're just taking shares from these guys doing dog walking at the park, so be it. As long as you guys are keeping this thing on the track, you know what I mean? We will support you. So anyways, I'll keep spreading the word, letting you guys know what's going on. And so far, so good. We got a couple of platforms, a couple of passive income engines that are doing their thing. And as we always say, we want to have multiple engines working in tandem. So just in the event that, you know, we have any one of these things that blow out, then we got some other ones to keep us flying. So, all right, but StakerX, it is fully operational. So there you go. I'll see all you guys on the next video update pretty soon. Peace.